Hello viewers, welcome to our stream. Hello viewers, आज हम खेलेंगे हॉगवर्ट्स लेगेसी। अपनी आगे की जर्नी को कंटिन्यू करेंगे। फर्स्ट पार्ट में जैसा कि आपने देखा होगा, हॉगवर्ट्स लेगेसी अपनी आगे की जर्नी को कंटिन्यू करेंगे। एक मिनट, एको आ रहा है, इसको मैं थोड़ा ठीक कर लूं। तो आई होप सब कुछ आपको ठीक से दिख रहा होगा, स्ट्रीम ठीक आ रही है, मेरी आवाज भी आप तक पहुंच रही है। ये मैं चेक कर लूं, एक मिनट। हाँ ठीक है, ओके। तो आज संडे है, संडे हम डेडिकेट करते हैं हैरी पॉटर के नाम और हैरी पॉटर के फैंस के नाम। मैं खुद एक बहुत बड़ा फैन हूँ हैरी पॉटर का। तो फर्स्ट पार्ट में हमने देखा था हॉगवर्ट्स लेगेसी में कि हम एक स्टूडेंट की तरह हमारी एंट्री होती है हॉगवर्ट्स में, पर हमें एक लेटर मिलता है। 5th ईयर स्टूडेंट हमें बना के भेजा जा रहा है। पहली बार ऐसा है कि इस 5वें साल में किसी का एडमिशन बीच में हुआ हो और प्रोफेसर फिग के साथ हम आ ही रहे होते हैं सामान वगैरह खरीद के अपने हॉगवर्ट्स की ओर, कि एक हमें चार्ली चैपलिन अंकल मिलते हैं। उनका नाम मुझे याद नहीं। तो उनके पास एक कुछ की होती है और वो उस की को दिखाते हैं, इनको बताते हैं कि उनकी वाइफ जो है, वो ये जो प्रोफेसर फिग है, उनकी वाइफ भी इसी को ढूंढते हुए मर गई थी, इसका रहस्य पता करते हुए। तभी जो हमारा कैरेक्टर होता है उसमें से कोई लाइट सी निकलती दिखती है और जैसे ही हम उसको छूते हैं उसमें से एक चाबी निकलती है। तभी हम पे ड्रैगन हमला कर देता है और ड्रैगन से बचते बचाते हम किसी तरह जैसे ही चाबी को छूते हैं तो वो एक पोर्ट की तरह काम करती है और वो पोर्ट की हमें कहीं और पहुंचा देती है पोर्ट होल के थ्रू। तो हम पहुंच जाते हैं एक बहुत पुराने से किले में और वहां से हम एंटर करते एक नए से रूम में। वहां से हम जाते हैं बैंक ग्रिंगॉट्स, वहां पे हम तिजोरी नंबर 12 खोलते हैं, उसके अंदर जाते हैं। वहां पे हम पे कोई छोटा कोई गॉब्लिन, बहुत पावरफुल सा गॉब्लिन अटैक करता है। तो आपने जैसा कि देखा होगा, इतना सब कुछ हो चुका है। उसके बाद हम वापस अब हॉगवर्ट्स आ रहे हैं। हमारे साथ काफी कुछ पहले ही पार्ट में घटित हो गया है, काफी घटनाएं हो गई हैं इनफैक्ट। तो एडवेंचर स्टार्ट करते हैं। ओके, हमारे कैरेक्टर का नाम है हैरी पुत्र, राइट? ओ ओ ओ ओ, ये रहा हॉगवर्ट्स।
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry.
Pause कर रहा हूँ।
They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened.
क्योंकि मुझे इसकी वॉइस ठीक करनी होगी। एक मिनट, जस्ट अ मिनट। Okay, fine.
Between you and me.
We are now connected.
Sir. Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
ओके, तो यहाँ पे बोलती हुई टोपी के द्वारा हम अपना हाउस सेलेक्ट करेंगे। किस हाउस को बोलती टोपी हमें किस हाउस में डाल रही है, देखते हैं।
jealous. Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Hello, welcome to our stream. I can wait to start classes. I can't wait to explore.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
ओके, कौन सा हाउस हमें चुनना चाहिए? अभी तो यहाँ आपसे पूछा जा रहा है क्या चूज करें? डेयरिंग, क्यूरियोसिटी, लॉयल्टी, एम्बिशन। क्यूरियस तो हम है, लॉयल तो हम है, एम्बिशन हमारे अंदर है। डेयरिंग, क्यूरियोसिटी चुनते हैं।
I do enjoy a good puzzle, and I believe I have a ready mind.
You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
रेवन क्लॉ। ओके, तो ये हमें रेवन क्लॉ में डाल रहा है। चीलघात, बट मैं दूसरा हाउस चाहता हूं। अब देखिए, हैरी पॉटर रहा था गरुण द्वार में, तो गरुण द्वार यानी कि ग्रिफिंडोर भी चुनने का ऑप्शन है, और नागशक्ति स्लिथेरिन भी हम चुन सकते हैं। देन हमारे पास जिसमें हम अभी डाला गया था रेवेनक्लॉ तो है ही, और इसके अलावा हफलपफ मेहनतकश भी हैं। तो मेरा मन है कि यार नागशक्ति को चूज करते हुए हम खेलें। थोड़ा अलग सा कैरेक्टर है हमारा। नागशक्ति ले रहा हूं मैं, ठीक है।
I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power.
ओके भाई, एक्सेप्ट कर रहा हूं मैं नागशक्ति।
You belong in Slytherin!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student
ये नाग
to
शक्ति
begin
का
as a
common
player.
room.
It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Oh ho ho! Nice. नाग शक्ति का entrance.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
ओ हो तो हमारा लौंडा आ गया हॉगवर्ट्स और नाग शक्ति चुन के कॉमन रूम में पहुंच गया अपने रूम में और ये शायद रात गुजार ली है उसने पूरी या अभी पहुंचा है रूम में आई डोंट नो मॉर्निंग हुई है या रात है
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
वेलकम टू हॉगवर्ट्स रिवेलियो तो जिनको नहीं पता वो रिवेलियो वो एक ऐसा स्पेल है जिससे हम आसपास की चीजें देख सकते हैं कि यहाँ पे कहाँ पे कुछ है क्या कुछ लूटने लायक कुछ भी अगर यहाँ पे जो राज छुपे होंगे वो सारे राज सामने आ जाएंगे बेसिकली रिवेलियो से ओके तो सुबह हो गई है और अब हमें कॉमन रूम की तरफ जाना है यहाँ पे एक रास्ता और गया है बहुत कुछ है एक्सप्लोर करने एक सामने एक रूम है पता नहीं ये क्या है देखते हैं ओके ये भी रूम है
Revelio.
किसी का तो रूम है ये ओके तो हमने यहाँ से सुबह सुबह एप्पल खा लिया है और क्या है यहाँ पे चोरी वोरी तो हम कर नहीं सकते हैं इसमें अभी चलो कॉमन रूम की तरफ चलते हैं
I suppose some introductions are in order.
तो हम कॉमन रूम में आ गए हैं नाग शक्ति के ओके तो हमारी बात चल रही है सब में
Did you see the way they just waltzed in at the end of the sorting ceremony last night?
इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ टू इमेल्डा ओमिनस सेबेस्टियन 3 लोगों से इंट्रोड्यूस करने बोला गया ये सेबेस्टियन है
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
Hello, welcome to our
Professor
stream.
Figs, who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Okay. Your Fig, Glad and Fig, you are all right. It was terrifying.
Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
Indeed. And how did you escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't
हाँ
you
भाई सारे राज थोड़े बता देंगे तेरे को. सब कुछ पूछ रहा है आते से. Okay. What were you reading? Nice to meet you.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get back to your book.
Nice meeting you too. Good luck today.
Sorry. तो सेबेस्टियन से मिल लिया हमने. ये लौंडा थोड़ा मुझे से सही सा नहीं लग रहा है. कुछ ज्यादा ही जानना चाह रहा हमारे बारे में. हर एक चीज डिटेल में पूछ रहा है. भाई ड्रैगन ने अटैक किया. अब मैं क्या बताऊं और पूरी डिटेल बताऊं उसको. ये कौन है? एमेल्डा रेस.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Okay, ये चेस खेल रहे
Don't say
हैं.
I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you.
जादुई शतरंज.
You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
I wish you had been there.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which,
भाई ये कुछ
I'd like
ज्यादा
to get
ब्रैक
some
कर
time
रही
in the
है.
room before classes.
कुछ ज्यादा ही अपनी सीखी बगार रही है. Farewell then. Seem to know a lot
Are you a
about
keen
major
chess
chess.
fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Do you
You
have a
fly a
lot of
lot.
time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Goodbye.
Farewell
Imelda.
then.
Nice meeting you.
यार कोई अच्छा सा बंदा नहीं मिला अभी तक. एक मिला सेबेस्टियन, जो कि साला मुझे गड़बड़ लग रहा है बंदा. अच्छी वाइब्स नहीं आ रही हैं उससे. और दूसरी इमेल्डा, ये कुछ ज्यादा ही अपनी सीखी बगार रही है. ये तीसरा बंदा है ओमिनस गॉन्ट.
I think I heard one.
ये थोड़ा सही सा लग रहा है.
That interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new fifth year. I'm Ominous.
Hello, welcome to our stream.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Memorable, more like terrifying.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Did you suspect you'd be in Slytherin? Two mermaids often appear outside the common room.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Okay, मतलब ये नाग शक्ति का ही वारिस है एक तरह से. वारिस नहीं बोलेंगे, but हाँ उसका रिलेटिव रहा है. Two mermaids often appear outside the common room.
He heard a mermaid.
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Nice meeting you. चलो भाई चलते हैं. ये थोड़ा ठीक लगा मिलने में.
Don't be a
बात
stranger.
करने में. अच्छा बंदा है, हो सकता है यार जो अच्छा लग रहा है वो अच्छा ना भी हो। भाई देखो जरा, ये हमारा कॉमन रूम जो है ये मतलब जमीन के नीचे है, आसपास पूरा पानी है, मछलियां तैरती दिख रही हैं, गहराई में हमारा नागशक्ति का कॉमन रूम। नेक्स्ट हमें क्या करना है, मीट प्रोफेसर वीजली आउटसाइड द कॉमन रूम। ओके चलो दौड़कर चलते हैं। यहाँ पे कुछ है क्या? ऊपर जाना होगा मुझे मिलने उनसे। ठीक है, लेट्स गो। ओ भाई, मूर्तियां भी हिल रही हैं यहाँ पे, जस्ट लाइक हैरी पॉटर मूवी। तो ये रही प्रोफेसर वीजली।
I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
ओ भाई, ये क्या है?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
विजर्ड फील्ड गाइड, ओके, जो हमने 4 साल में मिस किया है, बाकी स्टूडेंट हमसे बहुत आगे हैं। तो 4 साल का कवर कर लेंगे इससे।
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
ओके, टेस्ट लेके मेरा पहले ये देख लूं।
I certainly would have appreciated something like
House
this when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
ओके, ऐसे नहीं खुलेगा, हमें इसके लिए स्पेल चाहिए होगा अलो हमोरा, जिससे ये खुल पाएगा। अभी तो इसके साथ चलना, अभी केवल एक स्पेल है हमारे पास। एक तो रेवेलियो है, और ये रेवेलियो से हमें चेस्ट दिख रहा था, राइट? ओके, आ रहा है भाई। एक ये चेस्ट रखा हुआ। फील्ड गाइड, ओके। This statue depicts the Kelpie, a shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland, Great Britain, which usually take the form of a long-maned horse. The largest Kelpie ever reported is Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. Okay, Kelpie statue है ये। Open field guide. ओके, फील्ड गाइड ओपन करने बोला गया है, ठीक है। दिस इज योर विजर्डिंग लेवल, एक्सपी अर्न फ्रॉम चैलेंज इंक्रीज योर लेवल एंड पावर, ठीक है। योर फील्ड गाइड ट्रैक्स योर करंट चैलेंज प्रोग्रेस एंड सिलेक्ट द चैलेंजेस मेन्यू टू कंटिन्यू। ओके
Revelio.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities.
क्या ये चेस्ट हम खोल पाएंगे?
And outside of the castle.
नहीं नहीं, इसके साथ ही चलना है वरना ये मिशन अबॉर्ट हो जाएगा। ओके, बाद में आके हम इस चेस्ट को एक्सप्लोर करेंगे, क्या है इसमें, खोल पाएंगे कि नहीं। ओ सलाम साहब, सलाम।
Revelio.
ओ, यहाँ पे भी कुछ तो है।
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use Floo Flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Open map. Okay. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live and includes the house, common rooms and the great hall. Okay, एक लेफ्ट साइड है जो हमें अभी दिख रही है, इस साइड सारे स्टूडेंट्स रहते हैं, कॉमन हॉल, ग्रेट हॉल इसी साइड है। Select the grand staircase region to continue. The grand staircase. Okay. In this view, you can see the Floo Flames available in that region. Green Floo Flames represent flames you have discovered, including your house common room. Grey Floo Flames reveal the location of undiscovered flames. ग्रे कलर की हैं जो हमने डिस्कवर नहीं की हैं, ग्रीन हमने डिस्कवर कर ली हैं, वो फ्लेम्स होंगी। ओके, रिटर्न टू मैप। द राइट साइड ऑफ द मैप is where you will find academic points of interest including the astronomy tower, library and greenhouse. Select the library annex region to continue. लाइब्रेरी वाला रीजन सिलेक्ट करना है, ये रहा। Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall Floo Flames for you. Use R to rotate the map and fast travel to the Central Hall Floo Flames with Central Hall Floo Flames. फास्ट ट्रेवल करते हुए, अच्छा यहाँ से हम फास्ट ट्रेवल कर पाएंगे एक फ्लू फ्लेम से दूसरे फ्लू फ्लेम तक। बहुत बढ़िया। उतना पैदल चलने के बजाय गायब होके वहां से वहां पहुंच गए हम। ठीक है, ये ठीक है, बढ़िया।
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station.
Central Hall.
I wish I was in animators that could fly.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmead as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Charm class क्या है भाई, बता दे जरा।
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
Okay, charms class पढ़ाएंगे हमें प्रोफेसर रोनिन और डार्क आर्ट्स।
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
ओ भाई हमने प्रोफेसर फिग की चुगली सी कर दी समझ लो.
Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmead for those supplies.
Okay, talk to Professor Fig. हाँ भाई प्रोफेसर कुछ बोल नहीं रहा, सामने उल्टा ही खा रहा हूँ. चलो बात कर लेते हैं.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
भाई इसने सुन लिया.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Open quest log. Open map. ट्रैक अ क्वेस्ट. दो क्वेस्ट है हमारे पास. डिफेंस अगेंस्ट द डार्क आर्ट क्लास और चार्म्स क्लास. अब देखें रिवॉर्ड क्या क्या है. एक्सियो और इसमें लेवियासा. एक्सियो और लेवियासा। पहले डिफेंस के अंदर डार्क आर्ट्स क्लास अटेंड करेंगे हम।
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmead for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Okay, cast charmed compass. The charm compass will lead you to anything you are tracking. यार ये सही है। डिफेंस अगेंस्ट द डार्क आर्ट क्लास। चलो क्लास में चलते हैं, लेट होना नहीं चाहता हूँ क्लास के लिए। ओके, गेट खुल गया। तो यहाँ से हम पहुँच जाएंगे। क्या इन लोगों से बात कर सकते हैं? नहीं। ओ, आर पार निकल रहे हैं। ये तो भाई गलत बनाया, ऐसा तो नहीं होना चाहिए। अरे यार, ये चीज तो लेकिन इन्होंने गलत बना दी है। ओ, बिल्ली मिली हमें यहाँ पे एक। ओ, इसको खिलाते हुए। ये तो बिल्ली है। ओके, अब कहाँ से जाना है? रास्ता कहाँ से है? ये रहा। ओके, ऊपर जाना है। इतना बड़ा है एक्चुअली में स्कूल, ये खो ही जाए यहाँ पे तो क्वेस्ट। यहाँ से हम क्लास में एंटर करेंगे। डिफेंस अगेंस्ट द डार्क आर्ट्स, हमारी पहली क्लास।
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the great poacher raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember.
Levioso सीखेंगे हम आज।
Meditation charm. Levioso. A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned.
इससे हम किसी भी चीज को ऊपर नीचे उड़ा सकते हैं, हवा में उड़ा सकते हैं।
Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
ओके, लेवियोसो सीखते हैं। ओके, हमने लेवियोसो सीख लिया है।
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
ओ भाई, ये क्या पुतला लेके आ गए। सही है, अब देखते इसको उड़ा के। हमारी बारी है।
Let us begin with the basic
कैसे करना है? R2, right?
See how the dummy deflected your cast. This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Breakthrough, like the Levioso spell. Okay.
Protego. Levioso.
Levioso.
Basic cast.
और इसके बाद हमें यूज करना है बेसिक कास्ट. Okay, let's try it once again.
Protego. Levioso.
Okay. Now I got it. इस तरह से होना है. पहले लेवियोसो से उसकी शील्ड ब्रेक करेंगे.
The best way to practice is by duel. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Oh, Sebastian से लड़ा रही है हमारी.
Using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
भाई.
You're good. Protego. Now perceptive.
I do enjoy my duel.
Oh my goodness, I am so good at it.
Bad for a beginner. You give as good
Sebastian को तो भाई धूल चटा दी है स्टार्टिंग में. बट ये बंदा मुझे गड़बड़ लग रहा है.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough.
Okay, तो हमारे पास एक और स्पेल आ गया है, लेवियोसो.
Protego.
से बात करते हैं.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition.
Adelaide
well done.
Oaks. और कुछ कहना है?
Spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
सेबेस्टियन से बात करनी है. Okay.
Nice work.
हाँ तो लड़के क्या कहना है? कैसा लगा बम पे गिरते हुए अपने?
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I have had my share of wand combat. It was. Never used my wand in combat. Oh,
in fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds intriguing.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me
in. भाई उल्टे सुलटे काम करने तो हमारे नाक सकती है.
If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
आते साथ सारे बोल उल्टे काम सिखा दे मुझे.
Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Protego.
इससे प्रोटेगो इससे हम कवच बना सकते हैं. ओके R2 और इससे लेवियोसो करेंगे. किसी भी चीज को उड़ा सकते हैं क्या? Let's see. Revelio. यहाँ पे कुछ भी नहीं है. Go to the charms class. अब दूसरी क्लास में हमें चलना है. चलो charms क्लास चलते हैं. Side quest. Available side quest can be found inside regions of Hogwarts marked as and discovered by exploring the world. These quests reward XP but do not want the main story. Okay, side quest के बारे में बताया. ठीक है. अभी charms क्लास चलने की. Track quest. Okay. Okay. यहाँ जाना है हमें. कहाँ जा रहा था मैं? ये क्या है?
Revelio.
कुछ भी नहीं है भाई. यार ये तो गलत है साला. कोई नहीं. अभी ऐसे जाना पड़ेगा. देन ऊपर left, again left, ऊपर 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 ऊपर.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
क्लास के बाहर आ गए हम क्या? Begin the quest.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello,
Okay.
I am Nettie.
Nice.
So you
Seat
are
offer
the new
कर रही है.
student. Have you
Net
met
सही
Professor
होना है.
Ronan yet?
ये भी न्यू स्टूडेंट है.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
ठीक है।
Accio.
अच्छा।
That is not bad.
Accio से ही
You are
होता
a
है।
swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
ओके, बाहर लेके आए हैं। वाह, नाइस व्यू।
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
अब एक्टिव का यूज करना है यहाँ पे।
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm
Hold
at the
on
last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them back towards you. Excellent control there. Splendid! Happens to the best of us. That's it! Don't lose your composure. Very good! Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this.
अच्छा, पॉइंट है भाई, पॉइंट पे रोकना है हमें। ठीक है, 50 पॉइंट लेके जाएंगे हम। कैसी बात कर रहे हो? ओ नहीं भाई,
Excellent control there.
उल्टा उसको 50 मिल गए यार। क्या है ये साला? देखते हैं। ओ कम ऑन। 50 पॉइंट्स भाई, ये तो सारा 50 ले जा रही है।
That is how it's done.
ओके, लेट अस सी। मैं तुम्हें दिखाता हूँ कैसे होता है। नहीं 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 नहीं, रुक जा रुक जा रुक जा रुक जा, गिरना नहीं। अबे तेरी, हार गए यार। चलो कोई नहीं, लड़की से ही हारे।
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
अब क्या है भाई?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
ये तो यार और डिफिकल्ट बना दिया इन्होंने।
Focus now, you will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp.
बीच में ऑब्स्टेकल्स भी डाल दिए हैं।
Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
ओ ओ ओ ओ ओ ओ ओ ओ भाई,
Watch this.
जीत जाएगी लड़की फिर से। लगातार उसने 30-30 के 2 स्कोर कर लिए हैं। मुश्किल है यार, बट आई विल ट्राई। हाँ, अभी देखते हैं बेटी कहाँ से करेगी। लड़की होशियार है यार। अब मैं अगर यहाँ पे 50 का भी स्कोर कर दूं तो नहीं जीतूंगा यार। नहीं यार, दोनों बार जीत गई हो हमसे। बुरी तरह हारे इस वाले में।
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm glad you understand.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly,
Harry Potter.
I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
How big is Ugadio?
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu.
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
That's incredible.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more...
बिना छड़ी के जादू कर सकते हैं वहाँ पे
Ugadio में. Quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting.
Okay, okay. क्या बात करनी है? हर प्रोफेसर को मुझसे ही बात करनी है। क्या बोल रहे हो? Professor Ronan.
Speak with me, Professor.
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor.
It
was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that
अगली बार हराऊंगा Onai को भी.
of late.
Onai को भी कोनाई पे खा दूंगा कोनाई.
Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
तुम खा
तीन स्पेल्स हो गए हमारे पास. Who is this?
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
कोई मिशन है अपने पास अभी देखना होगा. नेक्स्ट मिशन क्या है मेन कहानी में? Professor Weasley wants to see me in her classroom, which is of the Transfiguration courtyard located between the library. Okay, तो प्रोफेसर वीजली से जाके मिलना है. चलो तो चलते हैं, अपना मेन क्वेस्ट करते हैं. मेन क्वेस्ट है सारे अभी तक. कहानी इन्हीं से आगे बढ़ने वाली है. अभी रास्ता सामने है.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
हाँ भाई, मैं ही हूँ.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
It's kind of you to
I've
say.
been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
भाई ये सही है यार.
Accio. Accio.
बिल्ली. काफी कैट्स हैं यार यहाँ पे. अगर हम यहाँ से कूद जाने की कोशिश करते कूद पाएंगे कि नहीं? नहीं कूद पाएंगे. ओके, तो गिरने का खतरा इसमें है नहीं. अभी तक तो इतना ओपन वर्ल्ड नहीं है, बट हो जाएगा कुछ एक मिशन करने के बाद. ये कौन है भाई? ये क्या चल रहा है? What is this? खूब पंती.
Lumos.
Oh, such fun!
Levioso.
अगेन कैट. कितनी कैट्स हैं यार? ओके, हम आ गए. भाई जादूगरी देखो, यहाँ जा रहा है वहां पे कुछ ना कुछ मिल. प्रोफेसर वीजली से मिलते हैं.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Deke.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmead I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
ठीक है भाई, रेसिपी नहीं बेचता पर मुझे एक दो रेसिपी दे देगा, ठीक है. बाकी पोशन मैं ढूंढ लूंगा, बना लूंगा. Spellcraft.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Okay. Ollivanders.
There's an Ollivanders in Hogsmead.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman
पता है Ollivander
and
का
highly
कौन नहीं
skilled
जानता है.
wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Hogsmead.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
सेबेस्टियन और नेटी, इनमें से चुनना है मुझे. ओनाई को चुनते हैं यार.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Butterbeer. यादें ताजा हो गई हैरी पॉटर की. Report to Professor Ronan. Reparo. ठीक है. रिपेरो तो बहुत ही शानदार जादू है यार. इसकी जरूरत तो हमें पड़ेगी.
Ah, there you are.
Professor Ronan.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the
ठीक है
task
भाई,
right
जो
away,
काम है
Professor.
करवा लो रिपेरो सीखने के लिए. बताओ. Collect the flying page near the broken statue. Collect the flying page in the defense against the dark art tower. ठीक है, करते हैं भाई.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
ये है फ्लाइंग पेज, बट इसको कलेक्ट कैसे करेंगे? एक मिनट.
Levioso.
कहाँ गया भाई?
Lumos.
लूमोस नहीं चाहिए भाई, एक्कियो करना होगा. ओके, एक्कियो. ये एक्कियो से एक मिल गया. अभी एक पेज और कलेक्ट करना है.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Predicament.
क्या हुआ भाई?
Are you all right?
Don't you know
क्यों
who I
परेशान
am?
खड़ी?
Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
क्यों भाई? क्यों नफरत करते सब तुम?
Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoil sports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Ever written a story.
मुझे लग रहा है गलत होने वाला है कुछ अपने साथ.
Poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them
बातों
in
में
very
आके
high places all
गलत
over
कर
the
रहे हो भाई.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
भाई यही सब करना बचा है क्या? ये रहा.
Brilliant.
Flying page. दोनों मिल गए.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
रिपेरो, भाई ये जादू बहुत शानदार लगता है। द मेंडिंग चार्म रिपेरो रिपेरो, ये रिपेरो का सिंबल है, ये एक्यो है, ये उड़ाने वाला है और ये लाइट जलाने वाला है। दैट मींस 4 स्पेल्स हमने सीख लिए हैं, ठीक है।
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
I find
Revelio. Reparo.
कहाँ पे बोल रहा था?
I adore decorating.
स्टैचू है, यहाँ पे कुछ तो है। ओके, कुछ तो राज छुपे हैं यहाँ पे। ये देखो, ओके। तो अभी मुझे ये वाला मिशन तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं करना है, गॉबस्टोन्स वगैरह कलेक्ट करने वाला। अनट्रैक करेंगे इसको हम और मेन मिशन की ओर ध्यान देंगे। फिलहाल हमारा मेन मिशन क्या है? कोई मिशन नहीं है अपने पास अभी है। Okay, welcome to Hogsmead. Meet Nettie near the entrance to Hogwarts. तो पहले ना ये वाला जो स्पेल है इसको अपन करने की कोशिश करते हैं। Quests. Crossed Wind round 1. Secret dwelling cup. Tongon badly. Gobs of gobstones. Ancient magic throw. Reparo. ठीक है। Locate on map. ठीक है, चलते हैं। फिलहाल देखते हैं। ये रास्ता यहाँ से है।
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I wonder if that's still the case.
ये क्या है यार?
Reparo.
This can't be it, right?
What am I missing?
Broken statue. कहीं और यूज करके देखेंगे। कुछ तो मिशन यहाँ भी मिल सकता है।
I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Lumos.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place